Come on, come on. Hit.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Roll. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Again, it'll be Dorsett. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now they'll shift things around.
Trap 60.
On 3rd and 2, Dillard. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. This a 2nd and 8.
Rodgers now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Inside.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons
able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Rodgers. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Hurts, Hurts. Right there, Hurts.
Looking to throw on second down. Dillard. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. You talk about this Giant defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Cup 19. Panther Street.
To throw on second down. Dillard. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A handoff, Dorsett up the middle. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So on 4th and 1, the decision is, hey, let's take 3. But lo and behold, they'll come away with nothing.
Yeah, it's a disappointing outcome, isn't it? Especially since you know that offense didn't want to come off the field. And now not only do they not get the chance to go for it, they don't get the 3 points either. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage?
Now a 2nd and 10.
6:30.
Now it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On 1st down, Rodgers.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. The Giants at 10-2 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dillard caught on the right side by Dorsett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll try the left side with Dorsett. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. To Barkley on the check down. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Well, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw. Dillard. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Get 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Back north. Hey, Mike.
Rodgers now on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. No, bottled up. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but
defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Rodgers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. 37 yards.
And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Up the middle they go with Dorsett, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Top low, 18. Go street. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
To throw on second down, Dillard. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for... Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Gano's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Warriors 70. Nineteen tight. Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Dillard. They dump it off. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18, pioneer. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Throwing on first down. Dillard. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On the give, this is Dorsett. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again.
Rebels. 18 Rebels.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Come 19. Come 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dillard. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
26.
Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 13 yards out.
And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Operating from the gun. Dillard. He's got Smith here. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Goes right back to Smith again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. Go.
On 1st and 10, Dillard. He goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Dillard. Nowhere to go. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now the drive starts with a complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Barkley, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
This is caught. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from 4 yards out.
And the Giants extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, Dillard. Dorsett making the catch. And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Rodgers. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers looking to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 3rd down, Dillard. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Powering forward. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Rodgers throwing here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense.